Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Jarring European uppercut.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
What reflexes?
Looking for the pin.
Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. Oh, that gets reversed.
Into the cut. Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, I gotta wonder what he's thinking. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Targeted the lower body there, and it was highly effective.
Got him in the corner now.
Wicked clothesline. And that holds Peter Maivia back.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match?
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon. Oh, that brings a rush of blood to the head.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Oh. And now a third! When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
That's not right, but effective. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Counters. Cover.
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Now he just looks defenseless with every attack.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Peter Maivia.
Side headlock applied.
Good measure.
He's eyeing the top of the cage as he starts his climb.
Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position.
Trying desperately to escape.
Oof. Oh my goodness.
Powerbomb.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of power.
Textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
Taking off up the wall, the cage now.
From the heavens, big time splash.
Bam! And his body has taken a lot of the punishment.
fancy there.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at these.
And you know what's next, guys?
Landing on the spine. No way Steel's coming back from that.
Cover! He just might regret this decision.
He wants it one more time.
Backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
There's two.